Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Blink Soundbar. Before we kick off the discussion, let me share with you a short story. It's a story of a person who's working from home. He feels like ordering something because he's hungry. So he takes out his phone, opens his favorite restaurant app, navigates through different screens, and selects the option. Now he presses the checkout button. He's happy because he just ordered his favorite meal. So, from opening the app till the time he checked out is what we will call user journey. The topic of our discussion today in this episode is what makes this journey seamless. This is Uneeza, creative design lead at Blink, and today we have with us our CTO Hyder Abbas. Hello, Hyder.
Hello, Uneeza. Thank you for having this conversation and looking forward to learn a lot.
So, in your opinion, Hyder, what makes the seamless user journey?
So at Blink, see, we are all about customers. And in our special case, we have two of them to deal with. One is the restaurant or supermarket, which is our client. And then the other one is indirectly related to us, which is the end user, who is using the app to order their food or products. So in previous times, we know that a good seamless user journey was determined through number of clicks on our website. The lesser number of clicks, the more smooth a user journey was. But now, after everybody is using their mobile phones to order, and websites are now less used as compared to mobile phones. So, in my opinion, I feel it's really not about number of clicks or taps anymore. It's about how enjoyable the entire experience is. For example, if you're shopping on Amazon or eBay, you don't really care about the number of taps or clicks. There are hundreds of taps and clicks, but the entire experience is so enjoyable that you're adding your products into the cart, and then you are at the checkout page, and there's the seamless payment that happens for you, and then your order is placed. So that in its entirety is so enjoyable that the entire user experience or journey is smooth. So that's what we are also after at Blink. We are trying to make the entire, people like to shop, people like to order food, and we want their online ordering experience to be similarly likable and enjoyable at Blink, not only for the end users but also for our restaurants who are using our ordering consoles to manage their menus, inventory, orders, POS integrations. So, well, just to empathize with customers and to solve their problems, that's what we are trying to figure out and solve and provide our end users and customers with.
That is correct, Heather. Empathizing with the users is very important when you're designing a product. And in a good user experience, to better empathize with them, you need to make your product more equitable and accessible. And as I understand it, accessibility is very important because it allows, for enabling people with diverse abilities and disabilities to use a product. So, for the audience, let me define the different types of disabilities. They can be classified into three groups: permanent, temporary, and situational. For instance, permanently disabled people would be the ones who are visually impaired and can use assistive technology when they're using a website or an application. But someone with poor eyesight can be tagged as temporarily disabled, as they can use glasses and lenses to counter their poor eyesight. Situational disability can have people who are unable to focus on the product due to being engaged in a conversation, or they can be multitasking, they can be driving. Similarly, people who speak different languages are also different users who need to be served with a product that caters to their need to translate the content in the language that they want it to be in. So, if we consider these users while designing a product, it will automatically allow us to reach more users than we would have if accessibility was not a consideration during the development of a product.
So, completely agreed with what you described, Unisa. Accessibility is one key factor in all the trending and upcoming and latest apps now, because there are two needs. You want your apps to reach maximum number of masses, and also the people who are not who need the accessibility tools, they are also, they have to use those apps now. So at Blink, always in our current technology stack, as well as what we are rebuilding as an upgrade to the current one, we have always kept accessibility into our minds. For example, if you talk about a food ordering app, in our case, we have kept all the CTAs very prominent and very visible and very bold, so they help the user to eventually place an order rather than just navigating and maneuvering it in the entire app. So that's one thing that we have made sure we do. So, like I said, we are rebuilding our apps and redesigning our entire experience for the end user. We have also made sure that now we bring in the fat count and calorie count, and any allergies, if the product may contain any allergens. All those information displayed and shown to the user at the time of his ordering. Whenever he's placing the order, he should be aware of all of these things. People now are calorie conscious. So for our all food ordering apps, we are enabling our restaurants to utilize this feature in our upcoming redesigned apps. Then, like you mentioned, are people use different languages. Our clients are also outside of Pakistan, in Arab nations. Our apps, we have since day one, our apps are multilingual for that matter, and not only Arabic. Our apps can be in any language. They can support up to, unlimited number of languages, but that's not a practical use case. But having said that, we kept this in mind from day one, and our apps are multilingual. Our technology, our consoles are multilingual. And now with our new fresh apps, the calorie count and ingredients and allergens will also be displayed.
I think letting the users know what they're ordering would be great, because yes, it is important for us to make our users feel that the product that they're using was especially designed for them. And when a user gets to know that there is a feature that caters to his need, he automatically becomes happy. And when the end user is happy, they're more likely to return because of a good user experience that they have on an application or a website. And as you mentioned, Blink's products are multilingual. I believe that it will help our users feel comfortable with the product. Now, for users to feel comfortable, what are the other things which help users and assists them while they're using Blink's products?
When we started Blink, we knew that we are going to serve restaurants and supermarkets, and people now just order their food. The delivery ordering as compared to dine-in ordering has increased exponentially after COVID, especially. So we knew that we have to make our apps easy and snappy. So for that matter, we couldn't want we didn't want people to actually open the app and they had to enter their own location and address and then go to the menu screen. So what we did was we implemented the auto location feature in our apps. So when you open the app, it detects your location automatically and then determines which branch will serve you from that location. So you don't have to put in your location anywhere. Apart from the fact that you want to place the order for somewhere else, so for some other place, from some other delivery location. So that's one thing we did. Then once your location is detected and the branch is determined, you end up in the menu screen where you see the banners and deals and the entire inventory of that particular brand or restaurant you're ordering from. You put your stuff into the cart, you go to the checkout page. Then we have built-in payment integrations done. You don't have to navigate to any other web views for trust reasons. So once your cart is ready, you just have to click a button. Your address has been already fetched. You just have to click a button to place an order. Also, another button to choose your payment method. But that's all about it in a nutshell. Our vision was the customer should be able to place an order within 30 to 40 seconds, and that's what we have achieved so far, and we are also revamping it further.
Since Blink is continuously coming up with updates and now we're going through a complete makeover, what are some exciting changes that Blink is bringing in its product?
So we do our development in sprint, in monthly sprints. We have 2 sprints, we have 2 iterations every month. So we are constantly updating and building new features. One of the exciting features that we are now bringing in our technology stack and feature set is QR ordering and a centralized loyalty point system. So, for example, QR ordering will enable you to actually scan the QR placed at a restaurant at their table or their kiosk, and just order your dine-in or takeaway order through it. You don't have to get in a queue to place an order. That's one thing, and your existing user account on that application will be used. That's one thing. Then the other thing is loyalty. So for example, you place online orders from your home or offices and you have your loyalty points accumulated in your apps. But in the case of dine-in orders, obviously they don't work, the loyalty points that are stored in your app. So what we are bringing for the customers and the restaurants is a centralized loyalty system, which will enable you to redeem and gain loyalty points on your dine-in and takeaway orders as well on those particular restaurants. So your all loyalty points, whether they are from dine-in or takeaway or delivery, can be redeemed on any of the other order types.
Sounds great. I'm really looking forward to the changes that you and the tech team at Blink are bringing to make our websites more user-friendly, equitable, and enjoyable. Thank you so much, Heather, for being a part of this episode and giving us all the insights about Blink's seamless technology.